Hello there, I'm Hamish McDonald in Doha. These are the top stories on Al Jazeera. At least 30 people are being killed in a series of bombings in Baghdad. It brings the death toll from attacks in the Iraqi capital in the past 5 days to more than 90. Zaina Hodda is there and says security is at a critical point.
Violent incidents are on the rise since election results were announced late last month. Baghdad has witnessed car bombings, shootings, mortar strikes and IED explosions over the past few days. And there is a fear that the security situation could destabilize even further.
Maoist rebels ambushed and killed 75 policemen in the jungles of central India on Tuesday. Officials say it's the worst massacre of security forces by the left-wing extremists in a 43-year insurgency. Voters in the UK will be heading to the polls on May the 6th. Prime Minister Gordon Brown announced the election date on Tuesday. Political commentator Fraser Nelson says it'll be a tight race.
This is going to be what we haven't had in Britain for almost 20 years, a genuinely close election where anything could happen. And normally you can tell months before who's going to win. This time it really is anybody's game. The Conservatives are nowhere near as far ahead as they should be when you think of the economic circumstances that Gordon Brown is calling this election.
The alleged killers of South African far-right leader Eugene Ter-Blanche have appeared in a closed session in court. The two have been charged with his murder, but proceedings have been postponed until April 14th. There were tense exchanges outside the courthouse and security was tight. Harry Matassa was there.
One white Afrikaner who was kind of in the middle. He was a bit distraught the fact that he witnessed the altercation that happened, and he's saying this should not be happening in a new South Africa. And some of them asked the police to please remove the barbed wire because it sends a kind of a negative, shocking image to the international community, separating races, blacks and whites on a street.
Well, speaking to Al Jazeera, the Secretary-General of Ter-Blanche's organisation, the AWB, said that the decision to retract a promise to take revenge for Ter-Blanche's murder was a mistake. He said it was now all-out war between the different races in South Africa. Those are the headlines for the moment. You can find the latest on all of these stories and more at aljazeera.net/English.